Well, they tried to stop it, didn't they? Your friends pulled you aside with their fake concern. This isn't healthy, they whispered. You're too similar, they warned. You'll destroy each other, they prophesied. But what they really meant was, you'll destroy US. Because they could handle one of you. One person who sees through their masks, who calls out their games, who refuses to play by their rules. But two? Two of you comparing notes, validating each other's observations, confirming that yes, the world really is as fake as you suspected. That's not a relationship. That's a revolution. She brought the chaos that he'd been suffocating under his control. Every perfectly planned moment he'd constructed, she detonated with a laugh. Not to hurt him, but to free him. To show him that his control was just another cage, and she had the keys. She'd walk into his organized life and scatter everything, not with malice, but with joy. Look, her existence whispered. Look how beautiful everything is when you stop trying to hold it. He brought the structure her chaos had been seeking. Not to contain her, but to channel her, like lightning finally finding a rod that won't melt. But he didn't try to calm her storms, he taught them where to strike. He'd watch her burn everything down and quietly hand her matches, but better ones, specific ones. If you're going to destroy, his presence said, let's make sure it's the right things. They called it toxic. They called it codependent. They called it dangerous. They threw every psychological term they could find, hoping something would stick, hoping you'd see yourselves through their fearful eyes and run. But you both just smiled. Because when you've been called crazy your whole life, finding someone who speaks your language isn't toxic. It's home. And they couldn't stand that you'd found it in each other. But here's what they didn't understand about chemistry. When you mix chaos and control, you don't get balance. You don't get some averaged out, middle ground, mediocrity. You get alchemy. You get transformation. You get something entirely new that makes both elements more themselves than they ever were alone. She didn't become less chaotic. She became precisely chaotic. She became precisely chaotic. He didn't become less controlled. He became lethally controlled. Together, you started seeing the patterns. She'd create the chaos that revealed people's true natures. He'd document every reaction, every tell, every weakness exposed. She was the earthquake that shook foundations. He was the engineer who knew exactly which one